God over money, time ticking, my time ticking. I ain't even had fries with the Popeye chicken. I ain't even had sides, I was high five licking at the crib on the couch with the Wi-Fi tripping.
What up, what up? It's your boy Marcel Hall. Thank you for listening to the Hallway Podcast. As usual, we talk about sports, hip-hop, life, kingdom, you name it. Whatever's going on in the news, we talk about it. We have a couple things that we're going to address today. And the first thing we're going to do is start off with the segment, I Ain't Mad At Ya.
I ain't mad at you.
I ain't mad at ya.
I ain't mad at you.
This is the segment where we express our appreciation. Hey, we are not mad at you for anything. However, just because I ain't mad at you doesn't mean I can't laugh, okay? And so, because there are a number of things going on that, hey, look, I ain't mad at you, but I'm still going to laugh, all right? And so, it's good to try things, but if it's comedy, it's comedy. And there's been a number of things to me that I've seen and recognized lately here that are comedy. And so, we'll start off with last night. Apparently, there was an American Idol finale last night. Did you know that? I didn't know that either. I didn't know that. I didn't know American Idol was still having shows. And so that's the thing here. So American Idol, you know the show. They perform in front of people for the final 10. Apparently, they've been doing these shows with COVID-19. And I didn't know that again. And last night was a finale. I happened to say, you know what, let's just check it out for a quick second, have it on in the background. And we saw that it was on. And then we realized, whoa, this is a virtual American Idol. And realized apparently they've been doing these shows, but they've been doing them virtually. So they have the judges in their homes, Ryan Seacrest, the singers all in their home, and they're singing. They're still doing the show. However, they're not in person, no crowd, nothing like that, in their home. Now I appreciate what you're doing, ABC. In fact, I appreciate what everybody's doing during this time of COVID-19. This is unprecedented. We don't know what to do. We're just throwing darts here, trying to see what will work. And so I am not mad at anybody for trying something. I'm not mad at American Idol, not mad at ABC, not mad at Ryan Seacrest and the rest of the crew. However, can we be honest?
Let's just be honest. Let's just be real.
Is American Idol still worth watching live, let alone virtually? For real. Like my wife pointed this out to me. Like, do I really want to watch American Idol live, let alone watch people in their homes singing? Again, this is not me knocking. I'm not knocking American Idol for trying this. I applaud you. Go ahead and do what you need to do. All I'm saying is, that's funny. Okay, that's comedy. I've seen enough videos of people singing in their homes, and I haven't watched an American Idol episode in years. So I'm just trying to have a hard time understanding why in the world would I watch a virtual version of American Idol. Now, I could be alone in this, or maybe me and my wife are alone in this. But I'm not sure I really want to watch the regular version, let alone seeing people sing in their kitchen. This is not me knocking. Again, all I'm saying that is, it's funny. I hope the show did well. I hope the winner becomes a star. And in fact, can I just ask a quick trivia question? Who was the last star to come from American Idol? Think about that. Who was the last one? Was that 10, 14 years ago? And they've had about 15 since. But let me ask you, who was the only star or any star that's come out from The Voice? I always tell people this. I don't understand. That show keeps going on. There's like 15 seasons in 1 year. I've never seen one of those people become a star. Now, maybe I'm off. That's okay. I'm old. I still wear Sean John. I'm old. I still have creases in my pants. I know I'm old. So if there's stars out there, that's fine. I'm totally up for that. I just know they're not that much of a household name. But I digress. See, anyhow, look, I ain't mad at you, American Idol. That's just funny. Moving on, I heard a commercial the other day, and it was about a virtual museum. A museum is offering virtual visits. Since you can't go in person to a museum, obviously, they're saying, hey, look, you can check out the museum virtually. A virtual museum. Think about that for a second. A virtual museum? Now, I'm not mad. I really am not. But for real? Look, you need to do whatever you can to generate some money. Do whatever you can as a business. I want to see the economy doing well. I want to see people going back to work. So do whatever you need to do. However, a virtual museum? I just don't understand why I would want to visit a virtual museum. I can go to a virtual museum any day with or without COVID-19. You see, a virtual museum is called Google. Google Images or the museum's website. I can't make it to the museum, but you know what I can do? I can go check it out online. I go, search for it, see some pictures. That's my virtual visit to a virtual museum. Not sure why you're offering me a virtual museum visit. Again, I'm not mad. All I'm saying is that's just funny to me. Maybe it's not funny to y'all, but it is funny to me. I know it's tough times for people. It's tough times for all of us. So do whatever you need to do. Just don't get mad if we laugh, okay? Just don't get upset if we just think it's comedy. Again, throw as many darts as you can. I ain't mad at you, man. Do what you need to do.
I ain't mad at you, man.
I ain't mad at ya.
I ain't mad at you.
Wanted to talk about another subject here real quick, and I just want to give a big shout out and a thank you to the makers of the Last Dance documentary. This is about Michael Jordan and the final season of Chicago Bulls in '98, trying to go for their second three-peat. This I don't know about you, but this was phenomenal. And y'all know me, I'm a Jordan basketball fan. Love Michael Jordan as a basketball player. And I just love the whole documentary. We needed this as sport fans. We needed this as sports fans. We needed something. But you know what? Young people needed this as well. Millennials and Generation Z needed to see why Michael Jordan is so revered in sports. Because they didn't grow up with it. So again, I'm not mad at you. But they needed to see this. You see, to me, it's not even a debate about Michael Jordan being the greatest basketball player. That's not even a debate. We can put up stats, look at film, not even a debate. But here's the thing here. What is not debatable is the impact of Michael Jordan. You see, Jordan was a cultural phenomenon. Transcended sports. Him and the Dream Team really made basketball a global sport. Affected culture, shoes, to this day, your style, commercials. Jordan transcended sports. He wasn't just a basketball player. This was a celebrity icon who was bigger than that. So that's not even debatable, the impact. I mean, Jordan had young black guys like me stop playing baseball. For real. Like, people always wonder, right, what happened to black people playing baseball? Well, part of the reason was Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan had brothers like me in Southern California who used to play Little League baseball. Maybe it was our second or third favorite sport, wherever it was. Didn't really matter. But after Jordan, that all stopped. Everybody was on the court trying to play ball, or they were trying to get buff and play football. You see, Jordan affected the culture. You see, Jordan had people eating Wheaties. Have you ever tasted Wheaties? Wheaties aren't good. They might be healthy. I don't know. I don't know if they're healthy or not. But all I know is this. They don't taste good. They're not Frosted Flakes, Lucky Charms, Fruity Pebbles, you name it, whatever it is, Cheerios. Wheaties aren't good, but everybody and their mama was buying some Wheaties for their kids because they wanted to be like Mike. If you can sell Wheaties, you are a cultural phenomenon. You cannot be replicated, duplicated, imitated. No way. I've had Wheaties. Every time I got the Wheaties, I regretted it, but at least I got the Michael Jordan poster. That's the impact that Michael Jordan had. Michael made being bald cool. Now, brother's been rocking the bald look. Don't get me wrong here. But Mike had people who had hair wanting to cut their hair off so they can be like Mike. For real. No knock on LeBron James, but nobody's trying to do the LeBron James look with their hair. No one. That's the magnitude of what Jordan did. Do you know how many fights have happened because of Michael Air Jordan shoes? Real talk. I've seen it, heard of it, been a part of it. I myself might have gotten into a scuffle or two. Or I've seen some people get knocked out because of some Michael Jordan shoes. And I'm not talking about stealing Michael Jordan shoes. We all know there's been stories and all that sadness and that sad madness. But I'm talking about straight up scrapping, fighting, boxing because you scuffed or potentially scuffed or just accidentally stepped on a pair of Air Jordan shoes. Real talk. Seen it. Again, I'm confessing. Sorry, I might have even gotten into a scuffle or two myself. That is what you call a cultural impact. And so here's the thing. There will never ever be another Michael Jordan. Now, there could possibly be a better player or somebody just as good as him, but there's never going to be another Jordan. You say, some say Kobe or LeBron are the Jordan of our time. I've heard this. No, they aren't. LeBron is not the Jordan of today. Again, I'm not even talking about basketball. Because again, Kobe, LeBron, maybe the best players, most dominant players for years, but they're not Michael Jordan because see, Jordan had impacted our culture and our society. Our society and culture isn't the same. If you remove Kobe or LeBron out of the picture, our society and culture doesn't really change. But if you remove Michael Jordan, there's an impact. And I'm not just Jordan fanboy. All I'm saying is this. Kobe and LeBron haven't influenced society the way Jordan did. Now, that's not a knock on any of them at all. It's just reality. And really, they couldn't because they followed in the path that Jordan had created. That the phenomena of Michael Jordan had established. So again, you can't surpass that. You can't be the next that. Because why? Because you can't. That it is what it is. It's already been established. How can you surpass that? Now, you can argue stats, you can argue play and all that stuff. Again, it's obvious to me who's the best. But you can argue all that stuff. But the thing you can't ever say is that there's a next Jordan. Or that someone is the Jordan of our time. It's impossible. It can't be duplicated. And if you do say that, then I'll buy you a pass to a virtual museum trip. I'm your boy, Marcel Hall. Tune in to the next episode of the Hallway Podcast. It's official.